Alright folks, so do you remember that arcade place where I got the Crazy Taxi or the Jambo Safari and a few other cabs from there? I'm heading back there now because essentially, well, I haven't talked to the owner in about, well, since the pandemic started, and he's had a few more cabs coming, but I just want to check that there is two cabs for a friend of mine that he's looking for, or at least one. Um, and if they're still there, and also I want to see if I can maybe pick up one of these sit-down cabs. I don't quite have the space for it to put them in, but they're cool projects to work on, and I might find a place eventually. I might shift a few more cabs, so I'm going over there to pick up a project, see what else I can grab, because I know he's got a ton of spare parts that he told me I could have the last time. I just didn't take them, and see what new project we can pick up. So let's go there. Okay, so I'm here. He still has the House of the Dead, Time Crisis here. He's got the Point Blank, the Namco cab here. I think that's all that's here, the bottom. But he has as well this cocktail table. I remember he mentioned that a while back, so that's actually interesting. What's this here? Oh yeah, that's for the Point Blank, but it's got a seat here. Not sure what that's from. Okay, I'll have a look upstairs. Huh. Namco. So that might have been a Pac-Man at some point. Fast draw, slow draw, draw. I'm not sure what that cab was. The new stuff here, there's a Battle Gear double cab. That's the seat for Ridge Racer. That's the Manx T bike. Rest of the Ridge Racer. Thrill Drive. Le Mans, Sega. They've tidied a bit. Indeed. That's Konami Thrill Drive, yeah. Big double cab. What is that? Is that another TT Max? Yeah. There's these guys as well. There's two of these. But I can only see two bikes, but these are double cabs. They're absolutely huge, but they're system 2, and it's actually a fun game. And I don't think they can be split. We'd have to make an entire custom bottom for it. That's a shame. Because the bikes are cool, they actually move. I'll find the bike upstairs. Here it is. It's a cool yoke. It's like the sit-down Agon. Now, if I had more space, yes. It's missing everything. Man, it's always cool to visit this place. That's my fourth time there. And I seem to come back with stuff every time and find new stuff. I think what's happened is after the pandemic, he had a lot of stuff returning as well, and but I think he's shifted a few cabs. So those shooter cabs that my friend wanted, they were kind of yellow cabs, just weren't there anymore. He's actually sold them, which is interesting. I would never have thought there was any demand for these type of cabs, but there you go. I stand corrected. And myself, I was interested in the TT Manx, but they're just too big. I thought I could have just a single cab, but they're just double cabs, which is just there. It's going to be awkward to work on. I'd have to make a separate cabinet just for that, just so I can actually control the bike. Although I am very tempted to take on that project, because it's it's kind of cool, and I think it would work. I would just have to make a much bigger base because that one would be too narrow. I don't know. I'll think about it. But what I ended up picking, although I don't have it with me, is the double Scud Race. It wasn't on this video. I don't think I filmed it, but I have footage from the previous one, and it was still in the back of my mind for the past few years. And yeah, so I'm picking them up. Well, he's gonna bring them over here at some point. And so that's going to be my next project, a double Scud Race restoration. Although I will keep one and probably use the other one for spares and maybe resell it down the line as parts. I'll see. I don't have room for a double cab. I barely have room for a single sit-down cab. But it's going to be an interesting restoration. I'm going to put well, if the boards work, I'll probably run Scud for a while. But I think I'm just going to put a MAME machine in there and try and run stuff from MAME, like Outrun 2006, like obviously some system trees, and maybe even stuff like Power Drift and why not Outrun, although I do have a gap. Anyway, let's go have a look at what I grabbed, and I'm talking too much. Here's what I pulled out of there. So he gave me a few of these new old stock flybacks. I'll have a look at see what they are. I got a pile of them the last time as well. So I just need to itemize them just to see exactly what they're for and all that. So I'll make a list. And yeah. I found a Naomi back and the light assembly there as well, so I grabbed that. She gave me that as well. It's got the speakers. It's just handy to have, and that Naomi control panel is for one of those club carts. They don't have a shifter. It's interesting. I've never seen that before, but the wheel is there. It's absolutely manky, filthy. Oh, it's just got this kind of grime on it. Blech. And everything is there as well, including the wiring. I found last minute, just before I went, this topper for another Naomi Route 66. And these things attached, they're rare enough to find. And I was looking for one for ages and couldn't find one. It's broken here, but I can redo that with a fiberglass, I suppose, and here as well. So I might just do that. But the actual topper here is intact. I'll get onto Ollie to see if he has a repro of that. Might be handy for him. Anyway, I got a few just assemblies, pedals that were just lying there. Didn't know what they were for, just grabbed those. This joystick, I wasn't sure what it was, and I grabbed that as well. Because he just told me to grab whatever I wanted, really. He's no interest in that stuff anymore. I grabbed that for you as well, Ben. So we'll have to figure out. It's quite big, you know, the back of it, but it's a nice piece. You just have to find the screws for the back over there. I might have a few there. They're kind of special screws. There was a door as well for, again, a Naomi, and 3 of these Antarctic Polo chassis. So two Polo 14, actually slightly different. This one is filthy, and Polo 25 one here. I'm not sure. I might keep 2 if you want one. I think you can convert them to 19-inch by just changing caps and resistors. Like if you have the manual, you should be able to change that, no problem. But yeah, and I'll be grabbing the Scud Race. Alright, well these have arrived today, and it took a while. It took about actually 3 months since the previous footage. I didn't want to pester the guy. He said he was going to deliver them at some point, and he rang me yesterday and said, "Are you at home? Because I need the space, and I'm gonna bring these over to you." So there they are. These are a double. It's a double Scud Race cab. It has the topper. I just forgot it, so I can go and collect that. I won't really need it if I'm honest, because really all I wanted was the cabs, and I'm gonna work on one obviously at a time, but I'm gonna make a good one out of the two if I can. And then the other one maybe convert to a MAME driver or something like that. Space-wise, I don't know. I have no idea where I'm gonna keep them. I suppose I'll worry about that when they're done and finished, which might be a while yet because I have a ton of stuff to work on. But it's all there, including the middle box, the all that kind of stuff, and the wiring for it. Again, I probably won't need that. I do like the look of that. It might actually make a cool repurposed type of a thing, maybe for maybe a fridge, like, or a can holder or something like that. I'll see, but I don't think I'll need it really. I might need the electronics inside, so I'll have to think about that. So I don't know if they work. I haven't tried to plug them in. I'm assuming it's all dead, but it's all there. Even the all the boards should be there. I don't really know much about these systems, so oops, I know this lifts, and try and do that with one hand. It's always fun. But yeah, no, the Model 3 is there. Power supply. I'm guessing these are audio amps. Should be a driver board for the motor as well. I'm not exactly sure which is which. We'll try to figure that out in due time. Pedals. This has seen better days. The gear. Okay, they work, but they might need a bit of a convincing to work. We'll see. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fair enough. And this one is the same. Monitor is there. Speakers. Actually, this one might be easier to see what's what. God. Okay, this looks like an audio out, but these look like audio amps, Sega type audio amps. That board over there, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure what any of it really is. I know this is the main board, the Model 3 board. This I don't quite know. Anyway, I have the manual. I will look it up. I'll inform myself before I even try to plug them in. Maybe give them a clean, or I could just plug them in regardless and and see what happens, which is usually my method of working in these things. Pedals are here. I see a replacement stick here, perhaps. A different wheel on this. I do like these wheels. The other wheel looks more like the generic standard driver. It's more like an outrun type wheel, this one. But it's been well chewed. whatever happened to it. But all the sides are here as well. The back is over there. It looks like there's a spare power supply. Maybe because the ones here aren't working. Bottom, is that the bottom for here? Is this what it is, or is it? No, it's a cover for here. So there's no bottom here. Interesting. I might need to go back and pick up a few parts, over there. But that's not a big deal. I mean, I think I have enough metal to make a bottom part anyway. Not too worried about that part. But man, these are big. I thought they would be bigger. I actually thought I wouldn't have the space even to move these around. But these are on wheels. They're quite tidy. So there you go. This was another raid of sorts at that place. The arcade that keeps on giving. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. And well, a new project starting, and there's another one coming very soon as well. In fact, I'll probably leave those aside for a while as I take them apart and just maybe document it in small section. The other thing that's coming is going to be here, and that's going to be my next project anyway. Right. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Whoops.